Welcome back, everybody, or welcome if you are new. Today we're in the UMP Modifieds here at Charlotte. We're car number 1 here out of this 13 car field. We got Matthew Lindy in here. It's really the only guy I know in here, I believe, but raced him a decent bit. He's very fast. We were 3rd fastest in practice. Hopefully we can run that lap again here in qualifying. I'll be happy with that. Track's like not slicked off yet, but it's past the point of like its prime on the bottom for the most part. Still gonna probably run bottom 3 and 4. But 1 and 2, I might run like middle. So we'll see what we can do here. Run like right around here. Try to keep the throttle down for the most part. Second lap, kind of go a little low. Try to keep the car straight. It felt like a decent lap. I think it'll be an 8. 872, not terrible so far, pole, but they may have ran just high on their first lap to try to get the heat in the tires, which is probably a better idea. But I will take an 872. At least it's in the 8s. I'm happy with that. That's a solid lap at least. 871 they gave me. 16-0 on the second lap. I knew going low for the start of the second lap wouldn't be faster for them, but banking it on the first one, it looks like we might have gotten Hunter and Lindy. Yeah, we got Hunter and Lindy. We did get him as well. Hell yeah, let's go. So far, we've got the pole. Hopefully, we can hold on to that. And we got some heat races coming up. And hopefully, we can keep the pole for the feature race. All right, we're getting rolling here. Starting right next to Lindy, car number 1 and 2 here in this lobby. The crew chief or spotter said the SOF of this field's like under a 2K, so that's not a very good field. I'm not sure what Lindy's iRacing is, honestly. I really don't know off the top of my head. I haven't like seen it in a while, so not sure what he's at. Yes, good luck to you too, Mr. Lindy. Hopefully we can hold him off here so we can start pulling the feature, because that would mean a lot. I feel like enough to where I can get a jump for the feature to try to get out to the outside in turn 1, because I think that inside's not going to be it in turn 1. Hopefully I can get clear of Lindy and he doesn't get a very good start. That's my whole goal, at least, on this restart. We'll see what we can do, though. 8 laps, it goes by very quick. Just need to not screw it up, because last week at Lincoln in the UMPs, we started the feature pole and we threw that away, so I need to not do that again here. Got Lindy on the early jump.
Green flag.
And we're just gonna go ahead and just run a little high, because I think I can just keep the momentum up here and it'll be just fine. He's 7/10 back anyways, so I'm not super worried about it. Oh, he got right reared right there.
Sorry about that, Nathan.
17.25.
I guess he came down on the guy under him. Oh, they're all wrecking. They're all wrecking. All right, we got the heat win. We just have to not hit these tires down here. I don't know what happened. I'll have to go back and see what happened there, because literally I think all like other 5 people in this heat race wrecked right there. That's such a mess. Excuse me. Lindy's now last. I think there was 7, but the 8 car didn't run, like he didn't grid up or anything, so he is, that's 7th place. But yeah, I'm not sure what happened there, because I know in 3 and 4, it looked like Lindy got right reared, where he said he said sorry for coming down on him, and then the next corner, they were all wrecking, so I'm really not sure what happened. Some crazy stuff. So I'm just gonna run this middle. I have no reason to run high or super low. Stay away from the walls and tires. Just wear out the middle of this track to where hopefully people can't run it as well in the feature. Try to preserve the higher side and the lower side for where I want to run later, because we're not running super hard by any means right now. We're still pulling away from the guys behind us too, which is nice. So the guys that are starting right on my ass in this feature on the bottom side are gonna be slow. Hopefully they can hold off a couple guys on the outside, like they can get a decent enough start to cause them some trouble. I believe it's 30 lap feature, and we do have cautions, but not really sure what happened there in the heat race. There definitely would have been a caution for that in the feature. That would have taken out, like, or damaged at least a bunch of cars. And Lindy's going to have to work his way through the field now because he's going to be starting pretty much last on the bottom row. I think 11th overall. But we got the heat win. I'm happy about that. Actually, Lindy got by the 13 car, it looks like, there for 5th place, potentially.
Very impressive run, brother.
Yep, Lindy got 5th there, so he'll be starting 9th instead. So I need to go back and see what happened there. That was nuts, it looked like, in the mirror. So I want to see what the hell happened. Oh, Lindy looks like he's blinking a little bit. That's not great. Start it from the beginning. Oh, that's practice laps. Stop, my bad. Start it from the beginning here. We had a huge jump. Wasn't sure exactly what happened. Because I thought Lindy, like, got out ahead of this guy. But I guess going into this corner, he was really sideways and came down a little bit. The other guy was super sideways. Looked like he was sliding up a little bit. That's just like a racing deal. But what happened here in this turn? The 9 car just sends it in and wipes everybody out. Cool. That's what happened. That's unfortunate. The 9 car literally just absolutely sent it in. Destroyed the 03 down there, and it sent it up in the Lindy. Nowhere for him to go, and then everybody just ended up in that mess. So that was absolutely crazy. But we got heat number 2 on deck here. They're getting ready to roll off, I believe. Yes, they are. I had to get the jump. Yeah, it sucks he got caught in that wreck there, because he definitely would have finished second to me, because we had such a jump. I think he would have been able to keep up with us just fine. I probably would have had to run a little bit harder, and he might have started catching us a little bit. But heat number 2 on deck here. We got car number 4 here on pole. We got the 3 car on the outside, or the 49 and the 12, whatever you want to say. I'm gonna probably call them by their car number here, like what I see, just because it's easier to not have like everything else up. But we'll see if they can have a decent battle. And we'll see if there's a massive wreck in this heat as well. But they both ran some good times in qualifying as well. Because I think after, it was just a domino effect from what I saw. Yeah. I freaking fat finger everything trying to type. But here we go. Getting ready to take the green. 449 on the lead. 12 car in second place. He's waiting a lot longer to go than I did, but he's still got a massive jump there. We'll watch second on back, see if anything crazy here happens. 5 car sent it in, got a little sideways. He didn't want to slide up, though, into the 12 or the 10. Got a good run off turn 2 there. He's going to throw a slider in 3 and 4. Is the 12 going to do anything? No, he just lets him have it. He doesn't try to cross him over or anything. It looked like the 12 was super tight on entry there, which was odd. But maybe these guys think the middle is fast, because that's what I was running. I was just trying not to get near a wall or a tire, because I had such a lead. Because the 49 is just running straight middle right now, which honestly isn't a bad idea. It's not terrible right there right now. I think a little higher, like where the 5 is fast in 1 and 2, and then still that middle maybe in 3 and 4, or slightly lower in 3 and 4 is fast, or like right on the edge of the grip like the 49 is now. That could be the line in 3 and 4 potentially, it seems like. But the 49 in the lead is like throwing a little bit of a slider line in 1 and 2, and I think the line the 5 is running is faster, it seems to me. But he's going really high in 3 and 4, which is not benefiting him at all. 3 and 4 usually caters a little lower than 1 and 2 does, from what I'm used to here. So I wouldn't be shocked if it's kind of like that. Because it's kind of the line the 49's running now, but higher in 1 and 2 than he's running, but like the 5 is. So it's like a back and forth. The 5 keeps gaining on the 49, then losing it in 3 and 4. You think you'd kind of realize it a little bit. But we got the 12 car coming up. He's been running right along the bottom for the most part. Goes higher here in 3 and 4 this time by. His car looks super, like, not tight, but he has a lot of control over it. He was more upset for not getting first. Yeah, I understand that. I definitely understand that. Qualifying means a lot, for sure. It helps a ton in the race. I'm happy we have control of the feature. We can get a decent start, hopefully, and then run our line to the best of our ability, and I'll be happy. But decent battle here for second. They're on the final lap, though. They both run super low 3 and 4, so he can't throw a slider. Ooh, almost got him at the line, too. He was side by side with them at his door. Good run to the line, though, by the 12. They had a real tight battle there. But we're getting ready to set up for this 30-lap race. Hopefully, we can have a good run. All right, we're getting ready to roll off here. Hopefully, we can get as good of a jump as we did in the heat race. Try to get out to a lead and not look back. That's the main goal. We can get a good run here. Hopefully, gain some I rating because we lost a lot last week, getting screwed over a little bit. Well, I put myself in the bad position at Lincoln. I lost the lead and then just trying to work my way back. Barely clipped the inside wall and it broke our left front, so let's not do that on a tire here. But honestly, I don't think we're going to be running that low in these corners right now. Maybe towards the end of this race, I'll migrate more back to the bottom in 3 and 4, potentially. Because I'm going to try to stay a little higher through 3 and 4 off the start. Or maybe I'll throw like a little bit of a slider line through 3 and 4. See how it works out. But I kind of want to just try to keep the momentum up in the car along like a higher lane. Right on the edge of the marbles for the most part. I think that's what I want to try to accomplish.
Radio check, test 1, 2.
Because I think that will work out for us. But we need to get a good jump here on Hunter. Try to get out to a lead at least.
Ready?
Don't know if I'm going to go as early as we did in the heat race, but get a good jump at least nonetheless. Third place is a little bit off of me. Okay, we got out to the lead. That's good.
Green flag.
Step number 1 completed. Hunter goes low. He does get a pretty good run on entry there, but we're going to get him on the exit.
Caution.
And immediate caution. I was going to try the slider and see how it was. But immediate caution, don't know where in the field, but caution number 1 on lap number 1. Alright, let's do this again. Got the restart. I'm probably going to go a little earlier than I did on the first one because I waited a little longer on that one. But I don't want him to get used to like a certain timing of it or anything for us, because if we have multiple cautions, we don't want him like zoning in on like where I normally go or anything. I can usually change it up a bunch in a race anyways if I'm in the lead. But we don't always have that luxury. Definitely went earlier on that one.
Green.
He's probably going to try to go lower again in 1-2 because he had a good run on entry. It's just we got him on exit, which he kept better side by side with us there. Gonna run low here, try to slide up, but keep the car straight and then get on throttle. Got a little too much on throttle there. Need to keep the car straight though, so we can get a good run on this exit. Just that top in 1 and 2 is so fast. That slide works pretty well in 3 and 4, it looks like. So I'm happy with that.
16.257. You just hit the fastest lap.
But let's just try to keep this up. We have so much speed off of turn 2 right now. That's really nice. Ooh, got too much on throttle there. I was trying to like slowly get on it.
16.2.
Just gotta try not to get the right rear in the wall or anything. He had a lot of throttle through that corner.
Just hit the fastest lap. 16.2.
Kyle's up to 3rd. They just said P3 ran the quickest lap there.
16.25. That was your fastest lap.
I'm trying to keep it straight as we can through the corner without clipping the right rear on the wall. See, he just ran that higher line in 3 and 4 and actually kept up really well there.
5. That was your fastest lap of the session. The car in C2 just hit the fastest lap.
Yeah, he ran a quicker lap up here, which I figured I would be running anyways, just to keep the momentum up in the car and everything. So let's try that and see how it works. See if we can get into the ones or anything on this lap. Just running right on the edge of the grip up here. Trying to get like a little bit of a cut down on both corners too. Really off of turn 2 is massive if you can get a good cut down. See, that was only a 262, but definitely try to cut down a little bit off of turn 2 like that so we don't come off super high and hit the wall in the backstretch, because that definitely hurts when that happens. I've done it so many times here in a bunch of cars.
16.25.
That's why you kind of see a little bit more grip built up there on the exit than on entry, because you want to be like close on entry through the center and then like kind of dive down a little.
16.341.
Lindy's not up into the top 4 yet that I see. I wonder if he's working his way up through the field. Hopefully he's having a decent run. I don't know if he ended up in the first wreck or not, because I think it was one guy that left. I don't know what the wreck was by any means. But we're just trying to stay as consistent as we can right now. It's super bumpy down the backstretch, if you can tell by the RPMs going nuts. He's throwing like a slider line behind us in 3 and 4. A little bit in 1 and 2 as well. He's not going as high, but I feel like I have such a better 1 and 2 than him. Throw a tiny slider to where we don't go super high on entry. Still get that grip though. That seemed to work a little bit better in that was our fastest lap. Okay, yeah, that worked really well in 3 and 4 there. He ran a really good time as well. He ran a 129. So he's definitely feeling himself. He's running really fast. I can definitely feel the grip up there in 1 and 2 because it like straightens out for a second. And it scares me because I'm trying not to hit the wall. What are we on? Halfway right there. Perfect. I just looked. I didn't look until then. 133 on that lap. Solid. It's a really good time. I don't care if we run the fastest lap of the race. We just got to be faster than second place.
16.187.
Like consistently, on average, we just have to be faster than him. He got a little wide there off of turn 2, so we definitely gained some ground. Trying so hard to focus to not smack the wall and stuff. I'm like forgetting to blink, and then as soon as I like remember about blinking, I start screwing up. Because blinking is difficult when you're racing, when you're trying to focus, trying to hit your lines and not hit the wall. Because when I ran the 305s yesterday with Gavin, my eyes were burning from that race, trying not to hit the wall in the 305s at Linear. It was absolutely crazy, inches from the wall, like the entire race for the most part for me. And Gavin ran low, so it was absolutely crazy. We were running 2 completely different kinds of races, and both were super fast, so it was a lot of fun. And then I ran ARCA after that, and my eyes were burning still from the first race, and then had to concentrate a lot more at Iowa in the ARCA car. Very, very tough races. And once again, here we're running close to the wall in 1 and 2, so I am really focusing up. And we're car 1, so and we get a caution there. But we are gonna have single file restarts. Is really gonna help us on the for that. Lindy's up to 3rd. It looks like 3rd and 4th potentially wrecked, because it goes 1, 2, 5. I don't think that's how numbers work, as far as I know. I think I know how to count to 3, but I don't think that works very well. But we're gonna have a single file restart here for the last 10 laps. Hopefully we can hold them off.
1 to go.
All right, coming around to the green here. We are single file. Last 10 laps on dirt or single file restarts, unless you're in like the street stock, then those are single file restarts every time after the first one. But with us being clearly out front, hopefully we can get a good jump here and try and get away a little bit for these last few laps, and hopefully Lindy starts battling with Hunter. That would be ideal for us, to where we can get away even more. Caught him sleeping a little bit. I about said sliding, but that was not the right term. We are almost up in the wall there. I had to save it. But Hunter ran low. Lindy ran high. Lindy's probably going to have a run. Oh, Lindy runs real high there. But I need to not focus on them. I just need to focus on our race and not ruin it. But they are throwing like slider lines, at least Hunter is, to try to block Lindy potentially from throwing a slider on him. So we might be able to pull away with them battling. Even if there's another restart, I'd be kind of okay with that still, because we are out front and we have control of it. Oh, got too sideways there. Not good. I tried going in high there, like we do in 1 and 2. It just doesn't seem as good to me. Hunter is starting to catch us for sure. Oh, Lindy's falling back, so Hunter has no pressure behind him. So he's just running hard.
16.366.
Yeah, he runs like a slider line into turn 1 He definitely doesn't have the speed on exit, though. So I'm really fine with my line in 1 and 2 still.
16.371.
Didn't get turned down very well, though, there. We have to get it turned down off the wall better. We do have a lapper coming up, so that's a little sketchy. I did not slide up enough there, but we did get a decent little gap.
16.389.
Decent 1 and 2, but not great. He's definitely catching us a little bit there in 1 and 2, it seems like, with his like slightly lower line, literally barely lower.
16.37.
Tried it. It's okay, it feels like. It wasn't terrible by any means.
Give me one more.
Ooh, white flag. Oh, lapper, please.
16.
Please stay low. Just stay way the hell down there. Or just let way off, one or the other. Do not slide up, whatever you do. Oh, we got wrecked cars. People missing wheels, but we get the win. Let's go. Oh, that was scary.
Good race, a good win there, Austin.
Thank you. I was really nervous for all those wrecked cars off turn 4.
Real nice work.
I had no clue where any of them were going to go.
Really
But hell yeah,
job.
we get the
Really
win.
good
That's
job.
awesome. Try to do some burnouts here. We were car 1, so I'm happy about that.
Thanks, Dub.
Good racing, Lindy. Worked his way from the back to the front because he got caught up in the heat race wreck.
All cars go to pit road.
But I can do a little bit of burnout. Once I get into the grass, I can do a burnout, though, for sure. But I want to get more towards start-finish line. But good recovery by Lindy to get back to 3rd, and good race by Hunter because he really kept me on my toes. Like, if I would have screwed up, he would have been right there on me. Like, I only won by half a second, and I think he was a little closer than that, really, but before those lap cars. But hell yeah, I'm happy to get that win, especially after last week when I threw it away at Lincoln, excuse me. Threw that one away at Lincoln. My tires are going to be jaded, so they definitely were not that low. But let's go back, see any incidents that happened throughout that race, because there was a handful, I think, especially first lap. Not 100% sure what happened back here. I think this was the guy that ended up leaving. Got into the back of the 7 car, and then Lindy's right there. Oh, and he just spins Lindy. Yikes. So that was turn 1, lap 1 wreck. Because he got into the 7, Lindy's just trying to run the middle, and the 10 car is like slowed up, so he's getting down further, and he hit the gas that got it sideways, so it just put him right on his right rear, and it just spun him out immediately. 7 car slides up into the 6, but they keep it going somehow. I thought for sure there was about to be a wreck. 13 car, ooh, got tight right there. Luckily, it did not break his tire. I thought for sure that was going to break his right front there. Lindy getting into the wall pretty hard there. He's gonna do it again? Nope, he's just running that lip though. He is ripping the outside trying to get by people. 7 car net codes with the tire. He doesn't actually hit that thing. This was the other wreck potentially? No, that's net code with the tire too, but these were the 2 that wrecked later. The 12 car said that it was his fault though. Guy behind me blinking. I think this was the wreck right here, I imagine. Oh yeah, he got so far down, he straightened up and then washed up right into the 5. That is really unfortunate because he screwed up going into the corner and was going to nail that tire, but instead straightened it out and then washed right up into the 5. That's really unfortunate. 11 car has a broken right front there, so he could not turn it. 2nd place was blinking a little bit, but he was keeping me on my toes. Hunter was fast. 7 car blinked there. We're coming to the end. 6 car. Oh, yeah. The 6 car just lost it right there. Hang on. Let me watch it from the 7's perspective. Because the 6 car just running the top and then just cuts all the way to the bottom. The 7 car has nowhere to go. Massive wreck here on the final corner, for me at least. They're coming to the white flag right there. And there's a 3 car wreck piled up off turn 4. I was really hoping that this guy right here, the 7, wasn't going to start reversing. He did for a second there. And we're flying on by right now. But they all actually backed out of the way. Perfect timing. Even for the 11 got out of the way. And that was getting very sketchy there on the last corner. I was nervous for it for a second, but hell yeah, we get the win. Very happy about that. As car number 1, it's not a super high strength field by any means. We might gain like 20 iRating, but it is what it is. Let's go see what we end up getting out of the results. All right, results are in. We gained 26, so a little bit higher than I was expecting. Only an 1850 strength of field. It was pretty low. Oops, that's messing up. I was trying to scroll down, but Lindy is at a 2400 and gained 44, finishing third. So damn, I was well above the field. I carried a little bit of the SOF there, but it is what it is. Hunter had a great race. He kept me honest the entire time. He's over 2K. I don't know if that's your first time, man, but congrats on that. You kept me honest on my ass the entire race. So good job on you. You kept me honest in that one. And if I would have messed up at all, he would have been right on me. He was right behind me the entire time. Don't know if Lindy had some like car damage from smacking the wall a couple times or getting spun early, because I thought he was going to be able to fight with Hunter there off the last restart, but that didn't happen. But he rebounds from 9th to 3rd. Good job on him. But hell yeah, we get the win. Happy about that. Should have got one last week at Lincoln, but I threw that one away real quick and messed all up. So it is what it is. Happy to get this one nonetheless at Charlotte. Charlotte's always a fun track to me, so I really enjoy it. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the race nonetheless. Appreciate you guys for watching as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.